Coming into Miami, Florida, that's the destination for the Bucks. The versatile big man, Myles Turner. He'll be looking to make a difference as they get ready to tip off here in South Florida. Bucks, Heat, coming up next. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Taurean Prince.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting's been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Myles Turner. Then there's Rollins. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Jang in at the 3 spot. And for the Heat, they've got Andrew Wiggins. Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Powell in at the small forward. And when you look at these two teams tonight, GA both have a number of veterans on their rosters.
Well, we hear all the time about how valuable having experienced players can be. And clearly, both of these teams have bought into that philosophy.
Now, here's Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. He was all alone on that one.
And the uniqueness of Turner, an elite shot blocker who has deep range on that jumper.
It's Powell with the drive. Outside, Hero. Shoots the 3. Hands it from downtown.
Well, after giving up that 3 on one end, Tyler Hero was hunting an answer.
On the wing, Turner. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And it's Trent in the corner. Turner with the screen. From the wing. And he connects with the jumper.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Now, here's Trent. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. After Rollins. From downtown, and again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Wiggins, a screen on Rollins. Jang against Powell. Back to Hero. The 3. Kuzma pulls it in. For Milwaukee, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Driving inside. Trent with the wide open look. The wing jumper off target.
And that was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
Hero passes to Adebayo. And it's sent back by Turner.
This is the kind of rim protection Turner provides. Excellent at timing that rejection.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Jang with a screen on Wiggins. Pass to Jang. Lets it go with a 3. Powell pulls it in. Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against the Wizards.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
It really showed you how together they were as a team, playing for one another.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
Good on the second free throw. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Chang. Here's Kuzma. Turner with a screen on Wiggins. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hero looking around. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Turner. Chang with a clean look. They get the rebound to the left side wing. Turner with a screen on Mitchell. Rollins the pass to Turner. Here's Kuzma. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Bucks won their last contest, that game against Memphis.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, they didn't play down to the level of their opponent. That's not an easy thing to pull off, but they certainly were focused in this one.
Here's Rollins. Following the basket by Bam Adebayo. The Bucks working the ball around. Kuzma kicks to Zhang. No good with the triple. The Heat have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And here is Mitchell. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington. Outside, Hero. A three-pointer is right on target. Hero's got 6 points.
Well, Hero is a great outside shooter, and that opens up everything for his team.
Rollins the pass to Kuzma. Now, here's Trent. Chang with the screen for Trent. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. The Heat leading by 3. Mitchell dishes to Powell. Pass to Adebayo. Hero against Trent. Adebayo with the screen on Trent. Hero no good. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Now Kuzma. Turner inside. He's against Wiggins. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
The Heat making a switch here. Jaquez is checked in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Trent. The 19-footer is on the money. Trent's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Adebayo with a screen on Rollins. Knocked away and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. This is a list of the guys that have been dialed in at the free throw line lately since the All-Star break. No one has been better. Second, Tyler Hero.
And one look at his numbers since the break, and you can see how comfortable he's been at the foul line.
Outside Turner. And here's Trent outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Trent's got 10 points.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
Outside Hero. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Heat missing. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Pass to Rollins. And here's Kuzma. Now here's Turner. He's guarded by Adebayo. And here's Trent outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, Hero. He has 6. Powell, no one around him. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Rollins. A 24-point outing in their last game against Memphis. For 3, it's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
Turner with a screen for Trent. And Adebayo sends it back.
And that's what you can always count on from Bam. He is ready to turn away any chance at the rim.
Shot's good by Hero.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
The Bucks shooting just about an even 40% to start. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Heat making a change here. Larson's checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Jang. And it's Green in for Trent. Now Kuzma. No scoring in this one. On the wing, Green. 5 on the clock. Rollins the pass to Green. And again, the Bucks miss. The Heat have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Pass to Wiggins. Now, Hero. He's got 9. Hero can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Inside. Out to Kuzma. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Miami trailing. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Miami Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Kevin, back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And he knocks down the first one. Hurtling down the home stretch of this season, Greg, what do you make of potential first-round series in this postseason?
Well, there's certainly some matchups that I think plenty of fans would love to see, but we still have a bit of time for things to kind of fall into place. That's what makes this time of year so exciting.
And it's tied up with that one. The Bucks shooting just 35% to start the game. Rollins with a screen on Powell. Green bounce pass. Pass to Turner. Here's Rollins. Shoots over Jokic Jonas. Rollins with the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 2. The Heat shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Now, Ware. And here's Adebayo. Turner covering. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Adebayo trying to involve his teammates. But he is an impressive passer for his position.
A minute 20 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Kuzma. From the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Here's Jokic Jonas. A 14-point game for him in the win against Washington.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Well, Adebayo is always a threat to dunk it. He's light on his feet and extremely explosive.
Rollins the pass to Portis. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with the screen on Kuzma. Here's Ware. Now Adebayo. Turner covering. Pocket 6. And it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
Here's Kuzma. No good on that one. It's all tied in Miami. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
Shaka Jonas is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Khalil Ware. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Larson in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Portis, it's blocked. Here's Shaka Jonas, guarded by Green. Here's Shaka Jonas. Over in the corner, Jaquez. And the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Outside, Green. Portis the screen. And it's Green missing. The Heat leading by 6. Here's Larson. He had 16 points in the win against Washington. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Bucks shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Harris outside. Portis finds Green. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Prince outside, looking to end the run, and the 3-ball is good. Prince has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Bucks trail by 6. Outside, Green. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. To the middle, here's Portis. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Portis has got his second basket of the night.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Davion Mitchell's checked in for Jokic Jonas. Milwaukee also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Nance. Zhang comes in for Prince. And Trent subbed in for Harris. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Mitchell passes to Powell. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. For the 3. Here's Ware. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Now, here's Trent. 13 points in the game. Portis a screen on Powell. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Trent's got 15 points.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Trent kicks to Zhang. Pass to Kuzma. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Heat. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. In the corner, Powell with it. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, they've done a pretty decent job of taking care of the ball, but turnovers can pile up quickly.
Bam Adebayo is checked in for Miami.
Number 13, Bam Adebayo.
Bucks trail by 6. Green deciding where to go with it. A 3 ball. And Ware pulls it down. Miami's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Pass to Adebayo. Plays it up and banks it in. And now an 8-point Miami lead.
Yeah, foul line down to the baseline. That's where Adebayo does his best work.
Kuzma kicks to Zhang. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Portis sets the pick for Trent. And again, the Bucks miss.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
And so it's Portis with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Heat making a change here. Heroes checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Turner's checked in for Portis. Outside, Green. Trent outside, launches it, knocks down the three ball. Trent's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Mitchell a screen on Kuzma. Pass to Powell. A 3. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Bucks trail by 7. Trent kicks to Green. Now here's Jang. And here's Trent. 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Hero. Miami leading by 7. From past the arc. Takes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Well, he typically gets about 20 a night, so this is a big-time performance by Tyler Hero.
Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
So it's Miami now, after Gary Trent Jr. made the last three-pointer. The shot by Powell, no good. 3-on-3. Jang inside, guarded by Powell. Here's Green. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4. Miami's on an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Pass to Ware. Hero with it. 12 points for him. The tray. They get it back. The kick out to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got 6 in the quarter.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Norman Powell.
The Bucks also with the sub.
Rollins is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Bucks trail by 7. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Jang. Here's Rollins. Covered by Mitchell. 4 on the clock. Puts up a 3, and Jang gets it to go. Jang's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Adebayo. 12 points for him. Mitchell finds Adebayo. Hero from long range. Where? And he dunks it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Guys, back to you.
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Now, Hero. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
And Tyler Hero is always ready to let it fly. Locked and loaded.
Here's Jang. They trail by 9 points. Here's Rollins. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Heat. They've led by as much as 10. Adebayo finds Hero with the floater, and the layup is up and in. And that's 17 points for Tyler Hero. Bucks trail by 8. Rollins the pass to Turner, and Kuzma has it in the corner. Bucks passing it around. Pass to Trent to the inside, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You just look at the trajectory of Turner's career. He was raw coming into the league, up and down for a number of years, but when he put it all together, he became the total package.
Shoot for 2.
No good on the free throw. Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Heat. Norman Powell comes in for Jaime Jaquez. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. The Heat leading by 8. Wiggins, a screen on Chang. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
That free throw, no good. And a quiet disposition for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, he lets his game do the talking.
Well, Kevin, his teammates love him for that reason. And remember, he was a key cog in Golden State's title in 2022, and the Warriors players and coaches had a difficult time parting with him. Well, look at Wiggins year after year showing up and getting it done. Really a solid career, and has some big-time highlights sprinkled throughout.
Now, here's Kuzma. Still without a basket. Rollins against Mitchell. Chang. No good on the 3.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Mitchell passes to Wiggins. Here's Powell. Kicks it out to Hero. Rebounded by the Bucks. Turner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Mitchell against Rollins. Trent outside. And the 3 off target. Pass to Wiggins. Hero from long range. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Hero's got the lead up to 12 now for Miami. And so it's Miami enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. Coach, the intensity has been there defensively. Are you pleased with what you've seen?
Well, they're going to continue to attack. I mean, that's the identity of their team. They're not going to stop, and the ability to finish our defense with rebounds will be important.
You have to match their resiliency. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
And get ready for the half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. So sorry. Give it up for our contestants.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Heat.
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a point of emphasis for them coming into this game.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so it's Powell who brings up the ball for the Heat. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Gary Trent. Turner is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Rollins. And it's Jang in at the small forward.
What separates Adebayo from other bigs in this league is his agility. And that really shows up in pick-and-roll action.
Bucks passing it around. Trent, right side. And the layup is good. Trent's got 23 points.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Powell, that's good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's Adebayo. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 3 assists in the game. Kuzma outside. Rollins the pass to Jang. Now Trent. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Over in the corner, Hero. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Loads it up for Adebayo. Rollins against Mitchell. Here's Rollins. Pass to Trent. Turner with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Rollins. And the Bucks miss again.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only 1 of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
And it's Adebayo in the corner. On the wing, Wiggins. This one for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
Trent outside. Out to Kuzma. Turner with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Kuzma. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Traps in the tray. Heroes got 23. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint.
A moment here to see the numbers for Mitchell. He's putting up 9. points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
Yeah, it's all about great energy, and he brings that part to the game. His teammates feed off of that.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Rollins. It's Trent on the wing. He's covered by Hero. Trent can't hit.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
Now here's Powell. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Pass to Chang. Rollins with a screen on Wiggins. Now here's Trent. Shot clock at 5. They could use a bucket. The rebound by Mitchell.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Now here's Mitchell. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. Got it. Good job on the low post.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Turner looking around. Here's Kuzma. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after Powell. That's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Kuzma. Turner with a screen on Mitchell. Trent, right side. Takes the 3. And the Bucks miss again.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Now, here's Trent. He's got 23. Here's Rollins. Kuzma passes to Trent. Shoots over Hero. And the Bucks miss again.
It's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Another miss by Powell.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Now here's Turner. 6 points for him. Turner with the steal. Chang, no luck. Heat on offense. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. There's Hero with the 3. Miami no good on that time either. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. It's tipped. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Mitchell. Up and in on the layup. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Mitchell against Rollins. And Turner kicks to Trent with the drive. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. 25 points for Gary Trent Jr. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, this has been a huge scoring night for Adebayo, and when you consider the elite defense he brings every night, points are a bonus.
Now, here's Trent. He's got 25. Turner with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Pass to Trent. Launches a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Trent's got 28 points for the game.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Jaime Jaquez. As he's checked in for Miami. Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Green comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Jaquez the pass to Hero. Pass to Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen on Chang. Wiggins from outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That matchup falls in the middle game of this three-game trip. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Trent passes to Jang. Rollins against Hero. Clock at 4. Pass to Portis. Buries it down low. Portis has got 6 points.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Wiggins outside. Jaquez outside. And here's Wiggins. Heat moving the ball around. There's Hero with the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Jang's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Green passes to Rollins. Portis a screen on Hero. Trent outside. 3-pointer. Doesn't go for him. The Heat leading by 23. Hero kicks to Powell. Adebayo with the screen on Trent. Here's Powell. Again, the miss by the Heat. And for Milwaukee, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Over in the corner, Green. Here's Rollins. Buries the long-range jumper. Rollins got his second bucket of the night.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And here is Powell. He's got 6. And the wing jumper offline.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
Down low. It's thrown by Adebayo. Rollins against Hero. To end the cold streak. That one wide left.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
Powell against Trent. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Elbow shot is on the way. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Took him no time at all on that one. Powell's got 9 points in the quarter.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
It's deflected. Portis, and he converts the layup.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Powell outside. Back to Hero. On the wing, Wiggins. Outside, Hero. Adebayo with the screen on Rollins. Hero, no good. Bucks trail by 21. Here's Rollins. He has 5. Jang with the screen for Green. Pass to Rollins. Jacks up a 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Miami with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big Here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Jaime Jaquez, Khalil Ware's out there with Adebayo. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Larson in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And here is Mitchell after Taurean Prince hitting the three. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
It's Prince high post. Pass to Kuzma. It's good. Kuzma's got his first points of the night.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Now here's Adebayo, defended by Portis. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Outside, Green. Kuzma passes to Portis. Here's Green, fires the three. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Jaquez outside. Adebayo passes to Jaquez. Now Ware on the wing, Mitchell. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
There's Green with the three. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Pass to Larson. Here's Ware. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Good on the baseline, Jay. 18 points for Bam Adebayo.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Kuzma outside. Portis sets the pick for Kuzma. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
And they've made some big plays to get back in it. This game is a toss-up now.
Takes the 13-footer. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Bucks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Pass to Kuzma. Now here's Prince. Kuzma outside. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his third assist on the night.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Larson, guarded by Harris. To the paint, here's Adebayo. Banked in off the glass. Adebayo's got 4 points this quarter.
And the game of basketball is one of runs, and right now this one's definitely not over.
And here's Green outside, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Mitchell in the corner. Jaquez finds Ware. Mitchell in the corner. There's the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
Now Green. Kuzma outside. From 13, good on the jump shot.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Third substitution here for Milwaukee. Turner's checked in for Portis. Zhang comes in for Taurean Prince. Prince checked in for... Gary Harris, and Rollins subbed in for Green. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Erik Spoelstra said to the team. And Coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys.
Thank you, Allie. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Zhang, the pass to Rollins. And here's Kuzma. Fires for 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Powell. Wiggins sets a screen for Powell. Kicks it out to Hero. Wiggins outside. Pass to Ware. Miami needs to get a shot off. Miami no good on that time either. Bucks trail by 3. Outside Turner. Kuzma outside. Turner with a screen on Wiggins. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Powell outside. Heat moving the ball around. And it's Wiggins missing. Buck shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Zhang. Count it, and the foul. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Khalil Ware. And it's Jaime Jaquez in for Davion Mitchell. That one drops. He ties it up. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Adebayo with the screen for Hero. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Trent can't hit.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Hero on the wing. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Hits it from three-point range. Hero's got 26.
Well, he hit 4 threes in the first, and now he's drained 2 more here in the second quarter. Absolutely on fire from deep.
Now here's Turner. Pass to Chang. Turner up top. Turner with the screen for Trent. And again, the Bucks miss. The Heat leading by 3. In the corner, Powell with it. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
In the second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
The Heat making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Bucks trail by 3. Rollins the pass to Kuzma. Turner with a screen on Wiggins. Kuzma inside. He's against Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell with the steal. Pass to Powell. Here's Wiggins. Beyond the arc. And Powell gets it to go on the assist by Wiggins. And now a 6-point Miami lead. Here's Rollins. Now Chang takes a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Chang's got 6 points in the quarter.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Trent can't hit. The Heat leading by 6. Pass to Mitchell. Outside, Adebayo. What a finesse finish on the lane.
Well, whatever his coach said to him at halftime, he heard it.
The Bucks shooting here about 46% for the game. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Okay, fans, time to get on your feet and make some noise. Your Miami Heat dancers.
Now here's Kuzma. time, it won't go.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Powell outside. Pulls the trigger.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line, Norman Powell.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so Powell nails both of them. Bucks trail by 10. Kuzma with it. And that one is good.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
Up top, Hero, defended by Trent. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Now Kuzma. Six on the shot clock. Now Trent beyond the arc. Powell there for the rebound. Outside, Hero. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Kuzma. Good. Some old school moves in the post.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Now Wiggins. Hero on the wing, defended by Trent. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Miami ball.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here is Hero. Adebayo with the screen on Trent. And again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling. And even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. And so it's Miami winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Tyler, we know you are never shy. What gives you that confidence to let it fly when the pressure is on?
I like taking the big shot. My teammates, my coaches, they all trust me, put me in the right spots, and sometimes I make a couple big shots here and there.
Well, you give them a reason to trust as well. Congratulations.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now our player of the game, Bam Adebayo.